You ready for this class line?
Please don't tell me to check out.
What do we beat? Mate, no, seriously though, what does he have? Okay, so today, guys, we are back with another in-depth hand review, and we have got the master, the legend. It's Clanty, Luke Johnson. How you doing, lad?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me on today.
Thank you for coming. We've replaced Pete Clark for this one. He's been very busy with babies and stuff, so we've got in Clanty. Worthwhile replacement for sure. And we are going to be doing everyone's favourite format. You guys seem to like it. Quickfire hand review. We're going to be looking at 25 of my hands from my dismal showing at 25NL over the last few months. Clanty's going to pick them apart. We're going to go through them as quickly as possible. He's going to let me know what he thinks. Looking forward to these, Luke?
Yeah, so we're going to try and do it quite fast. I'm looking forward to doing some quickfire reviews. Hopefully the hands are good and interesting. So yeah, looking forward to jump into it.
And we have also done a video on your channel. I'm not sure if it's out yet or will be out by the time this comes out. But if you want to see that, that's a little bit more of an in-depth review. And that's over on Know Your Poker. Links are all in description below. And if you want to see Clanty come back, we all want to see Clanty come back. Make sure you like the video and subscribe. If you haven't done so already, right, without further ado, we need to crack on with some 25NL shithousery. Are you ready to look at pocket jacks?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go. Okay, so 25 hands to get through. They might not all be the most interesting hands you've ever seen, but there'll be hands that I've picked out that I think there's some interesting node somewhere at least. I might also be wrong. There might be things I've missed as well that are also interesting. So let's have a look. We've got jacks. We're going to go through this hand street by street. Clanty's going to just jump in whenever he wants. We're going to ISO my jacks to 4, which is my standard ISO. And we get the limp re-raise from Michelle. Thoughts?
Cool. Do you have any reads on them?
No, I don't know who this is.
Are they crazy?
Okay,
I think readless, I would proceed with caution. Limp raise is pretty scary, and they've gone really big, so yeah, I would just call. If they were crazy, I would shove, and if they were nitty, I'd still never fold because I don't have the discipline. So yeah, I'd just call here.
Okay, we do call. The flop is 10 high, and they check.
I would imagine they're pretty inelastic here because they're really polar pre. So I would go like 20 blinds. I wouldn't size down. 22, something like that. I'm not checking.
I've checked.
I don't like checking here.
Seems good. I think I'm still terrified from pre-flop.
Yeah.
Some of these hands, by the way, I looked at these. I'm like, oh my god, these are all. I really want to show these, but yeah, here we are. Queen on the turn.
I want to be clear. Like, for example, you can. I know it might seem criminal. You can just bet 22 blinds
and fold.
And if you face a shove, and then fold. I know it sounds horrible, but the thing is, you have to update your thoughts. So you're a bit worried pre-flop. He checks, obviously good board. You bet for value. If he shoves, you go back to the initial plan of folding. So you kind of, it might sound a little bit contradictory, but it's not. You're just going with the latest information at each moment.
And we're on the turn here, not in a very nice spot, to be honest.
Yeah, I think we've got a call though.
Yeah.
He can have ace king, he can have ace jack. So yeah, cool.
We call. The river's the 6 of spades, and they don't go all in.
Yeah.
Any particular thoughts?
I don't think recreationals follow through enough on the river, which is kind of why I'm okay with calling the turn, to be honest with you. So yeah, the 22 big blind bet as like a stab from them is not alarmingly strong, but then when they follow it through with half a stack on the river, I'm getting out of there.
Cool. Right. I do fold. So notes, bet the flop, fold the flop if they shove. Call the turn seems good, fold the river seems good. Yep.
Yeah, and let's not say flop is a mistake either. I think it's okay to check the flop as well.
I am generally very scared and cautious. That will be one of the main thoughts that you take away, probably. All right, we have got a reg blind and blind here.
Cool. 160, okay. You're a bit deep. I was doing a stack.
Does watch the stream as well. They go to 3. We call 85% of the time. This is one of the only ones I know. 10, 8, 3, 2 diamonds. They check.
Same flop as last time, is it not?
Could well be,
almost identical.
Yeah.
I check.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing else to do.
I check. The turn is a king, and they check.
Bomb. Hot.
This
bit. Is a common thing. So my feedback to these spots is always the same thing, which is that why not go bigger? Because you're polarized anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. So just go a bit bigger. Don't go too big, but don't go too small.
Okay.
So pot is easy.
They check call. River's a 7 of diamonds, and they check.
Yeah, you go with the bets. If he raises, it does depend on timing sizing, but for the most part, I don't think you get bluff raised enough in this situation. So I would probably fold. But anyway, I bet 10 blinds or something. Yeah, seems good. B70.
And they raised to 55.
Yeah, 55 is enough for me to fold. Pretty fucking big raise.
Okay. All right. It's just I get in these spots against regs, I'm like, I just feel like I get attacked a lot. I don't know. I'm in my own head most of the time.
The thing is, sorry to interrupt. It is a very attackable spot, to be honest, because I think a lot of your straights and flushes. The straight draws, flush draws will bet the flop.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a very attackable spot.
Yeah.
But I just don't think people attack it. It's one of those situations where you're against humans. So I think a really good human would attack it, but for the most part, I don't think it does get attacked enough. So I would fold.
Okay. We do fold.
Yeah, nice fold.
We sprinkled some folds in. We didn't want all the hands to get down to the river. And there was a lot of hands that I looked at. I was like, God. So many of my hands, to be fair, I'm on the river with my dick in my hand. No idea what to do. So we bought a lot of dick in hand moments, if that's your thing, Luke. John Gotti, who is, I don't actually really know, just some sort of whatever. He's playing 25NL just like me, so he's probably not very good. We call
John Gotti.
He is John Gotti. We got A6 8, and they bet two big blinds. We call. The turn is a 4. They bet 8.5 big blinds.
Yeah, I call, but do you see how unless he's got an 85% hotkey?
Yeah,
it's just a very conscious sizing from him. It's almost like he's gone with a 3/4 one and then gone up a big blind.
Yeah.
I'm not folding, but I'm very aware of the fact that he probably likes his hand. He could have a good draw though as well. He could just sit there with like 10-7 of clubs, super draw.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, cool and probably fold.
I feel like people pile those a bit more like than this though. This seems like more cultivated towards like some sort of just good ace or something. Anyway, I agree with you though. This is unfortunate. River's the ace, check
back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because what hand does he call you with that you beat? Because he's already polarized the turn. Unless he's really sick and he's got a hand like 4-5 of hearts that bets and then check calls, like bets the turn as a bluff and blocking your sets 2 pairs has a straight draw, blah blah blah, and then check calls against your 10-7 and 10-9. But for the most part, you're not going to get caught by worse enough.
Yeah, I agree. This is not very good, I guess. John Gotti goes all in.
So I almost want to call now, believe it or not, because what are we losing to? So okay, it's like why bet because what do we beat?
Yeah.
But then why fold? What do you lose to?
Yeah,
I know that might sound contradictory, but it's not.
It's just like a greedy, like when he bets big on the turn. I feel like it's like a set that then wants to check raise versus an ace because it doesn't feel like it can get all the money. It's greeding for all the money. That's what it feels like anyway. Sorry.
Could very well be. I didn't consider that, but yeah, it does kind of look like pocket 8s, pocket 6s. Yeah, and also this is not a very attackable spot from his perspective because you just sit there with every good hand in the deck. So why would you? Okay, probably make a discipline. I honestly, I wouldn't get in this spot. I would have checked back.
Yeah.
But I may make a donkey call here.
Yeah.
You know, I may have made a donkey call. I think it's a fold. They make a good point. A set does take this line, stacking a flush, stacking an ace. So
yeah, because they could overbet, but then they don't get. They feel like they want to get all of it. I do it all the time. It's fish thinking. You got to adapt, man.
Yeah. If you overbet, how can I get it all?
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Like the thought process.
Yeah. We fold.
Good fold. I think check river definitely, but good fold.
Yeah, I agree with you. King Jack off. Fitzer is a reg-ish that bum hunts the stream. He's always there when I'm there, and he says it's because it's just when the pool runs. Because I'm obviously my milkshake's bringing all the boys to the yard because everyone wants the dollars. And he just says it's just because it runs. So, but there's definitely there's battling going on. That's all I'll say. There's battling. We have top pair.
Yeah.
3-bet pot.
Do what you want, to be honest. Yeah.
Okay, I did.
I just don't like going small here.
Okay. Well, you said do what I want.
Yeah.
What's the point?
So the problem with going small here, when he's in position and he's got quite a strong range anyway, because obviously you would muck the rubbish pre-flop, is you don't fetch many folds. People are pretty good these days at defending the marginal hands. So I think you want to go a bit bigger to make him indifferent.
Yeah.
So yeah, do what you want, just don't go small.
Okay.
That's what I should have said.
Yeah. Well, I did go small. The turns are 7, and I just 2E, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, this is good. I think if you bet the flop, you should just bet the turn here. I think. Theory would say to mix, but I think at this state you should just bet because people won't bluff enough into you. So I think good bet.
And 2E's okay?
Yeah, seems good.
They call? River's a 6 of hearts.
Yeah, I'm all in.
You're all in?
I think it's pretty thin to be shoving here, but I also have this sneaking suspicion that I think people in this situation call too loose. Usually humans fold too much, but I actually think in this exact situation they call too much because they see all of the bluffs that you could have. You can just turn over 4-5, you can turn over 9-8, 10-8, 10-9, diamonds, king, queen. They just see all of those bluffs and they just like call their pocket 8s some of the time when they should never call. So I would shove on that. I would leverage that fact.
We do check.
If you check and he jam, yeah, I would obviously shove. But if you did check and he bets, you just you snap him off before he bets.
All right, cool.
Yeah, no way you can fold here. If you lose, then
super reasonable. So yeah, you're okay with that line, but you probably shove the river, and you'd bet big on the flop. So you go 3E, 2E all in, and then lose.
Yeah, I would have
properly.
That way. Yeah. I would have been sat like a man. Let's say I wouldn't have checked like a bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there's a lot of bitch plays in here, so strap in. We 3-bet. Bubble Boy is the man. People that watch the stream know Bubbler by now, but Bubble Boy is basically like they just stick it on you every time.
This is the aggressive guy from my video.
Yeah, they just but the thing is, his stats over. I've got 45k hands of this guy, and it just feels like every time I call, they have it, but then every time I check, they're just all in. I just don't know what to do. So yeah, it's just really horrible to play against. We do go for the 3-bet. They call. We have a similar board, similar positions. I guess you want to do the same thing as you did last time.
Yeah, go bigger. And I just look at my suits when I've got these kind of hands. So the thing that I see is that you don't block the ace-4. You do block the ace-5, and obviously block the king-jack, ace-jack. So yeah, it's a pretty good combo, all things considered, mainly because you block the jack. Obviously, you can check as well. And if you check, you can check raise. People miss the check raises with these kind of hands, provided he goes small. So yeah, you can bet, you can check call, you can check raise, whatever you fancy doing. Against him, I probably wouldn't be check raising much because I feel like he might just
stick it in my eye.
Yeah, kind of thing. So this seems fine. I would again go bigger, but this is not a big deal. I'm not like drawing semantics at bet size. It's not that important.
4 of clubs on the turn.
Check. Oh wow, this is surprising that you do this because you should know that you've got so many other bluffs, right? Like I'm pretty sure you would know that you've got other ones. Maybe I'm going to try.
You'd have thought.
That sounded really fucking rude. He's saying that.
No.
You should know not to do this, Nick.
Even ruder is better.
Yeah. Well, I just think you would see having 6-7, 7-8 clubs, king queen with a club, ace queen with a club, maybe some ace 3, maybe even a hand like pocket 6s with a club as well, blocking your 6-7 and club. So I would have. This looks like a bit of a desperation bluff, to be honest with you. You
know what it is? It's the battle mentality. It's like I can't keep fucking losing hands to this guy. If I check, he's just going to bomb and I have to fold and I can't handle it. So it's just like it's a fuck you bet, basically. It's not good, but I'm in the mix.
That's kind of what I was alluding to with the fact that you should know, because I feel like if this was anonymous, you just wouldn't bet this turn, because I think you would come to your senses a bit that you just this is
go on,
obviously a little bit loose.
Okay, that was tame. That was
that was tame. Yeah. I worded it nicely.
Yeah. The bubbler calls. The river's a 5.
Yeah, we check call the river.
We check.
Yeah. Easy call here. Blocking the ace-5. Nice. Blocking the king-jack, ace-jack. Easy call.
Flick it
Come on, all of those bluffs.
Yeah.
You know the list of hands that I noted for you on the turn?
Yeah.
It's also his blocking range on the river, right?
Right.
Maybe he doesn't shove the ace-queen that I mentioned, but all the other hands he'll shove. So, and again, you do block those jack-x and ace-5. So I think this is a snap call. Really, I would never fold this.
Okay. Yeah. Fine. I'm obviously folding.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I just don't have this. I need to. This is what we're doing. Like, I'm picking. The reason I picked this hand is because I tanked this river, and I was like, I wonder. And then I looked at it back yesterday when I was finding hands for today, and I was like, I wonder if he'll just tell me to snap that river off. And yeah, you did. So we didn't.
I would say, as an advice here, sorry to interrupt you, is cultivate that battle c-betting turn mentality into river bluff catching.
Into calling the river, yeah.
Right, as simple as that. Like, because you've got the passion to screw someone, clearly.
Yeah.
Remember to do that. Remember to do that on the river as well.
Yeah.
Remember just to be like, F you, I call. Yeah. And if you lose, you lose.
Aces. So this is El Chapo. El Chapo is a reg from the UK live tournament scene. He's very good at live tournaments. I have no idea how good he is at cash, but he sat in and made some dick swinging statement about coming for me. So there you go.
Right.
Look at this tournament sizing or Clanty sizing.
Yeah.
Is it good?
Clearly my thunder.
Yeah, we 4-bet. He calls 5-4 jack.
Oh, you just love the jack high board. So.
Yeah, I know. It's always jack 5-4.
Yeah, it's 3 times in a row. So you just bet, right? I think this is a great board for you. Don't get fancy. Just bet.
Yeah, checked.
I knew you were checking.
I couldn't remember. I was like, oh shit, I think I'm going to check. I think I'm just trying, because again, it's like the mentality of like, he's just going to do his bollocks if I give him the rope. He didn't do his bollocks, so yeah. We now start betting this.
Do you remember first hand, or maybe second hand, I said that it's a very attackable spot,
Yeah.
but humans don't take it.
Mhm.
It's kind of the same thing here, is that you might think they do these things, but they just don't do it as much as you think they do.
Yeah.
So in the same way, I'm saying just to like bet fold the king queen, because they just don't raise to 55 blinds as bluff, even though you can see the bluffs, right, on paper, doesn't happen in reality. Same thing here. When do you ever have pocket aces, check back, call, and they've just got a bluff? Like, never. And if you see the bluff, it's always like a standard bluff where you can't really fault them. So therefore, unless you actually think they're getting really out of line, then just bet flop and don't get smucky about it.
El Chapo min raises.
Oh, interesting. Okay, just cool. Call and never fold river with this combo.
Yeah.
Because how can you?
Jack of hearts.
One, but
he checks.
He also doesn't min raise the turn, right? Let's think about it. If he had queen jack of clubs, why on earth would you check raise this texture to min, right? If you've got queen jack of clubs, you're not particularly happy about getting bet into, but you just take your equity, and the way you do that is you run it all in. You don't min raise on this connected of a board.
Yeah.
So therefore, I would just call the river, and facing check, I would now check back. Kind of similar to the ace-3 of spades. He has done this mega. So obviously you bet. So what's happened here is the guy's got pocket nines. Yeah, he's got pocket nines and you've shoved. If my live reads are right, he's got pocket nines, you shove, and
no, he does fold.
See. Oh, I'm wrong.
He tang folds, and he told me in chat he had 5-4.
Nah, he doesn't have 5-4. I don't think so.
That's what he told me. People tell me things all the time.
Yeah. So, but seriously, same exact logic as the ace-3 of spades, right? They've polarized so much that you are bluff catching the turn, unless the river changes something where you can beat their turn value bets, which is true here. But yeah, for the most part, you can't shove the river. You beat 5-4 now.
Yeah.
But that's the only hand that you overtake.
Do we think we'll find a hand that you actually like? Let's find out.
King Queen I liked.
Yeah.
King Queen I liked.
That's true. Bubble Boy 3 bets. We 4 bet. He calls. We are 100 deep.
Yeah.
10-10-7.
Yeah, I know that you're going to check. I would always bet though. I feel like you would always check against this guy.
I think my primitive mind wants to have a heart before it checks.
Right. Okay, fine. Yeah, I like it. This is what I would have done. Right. It's a pretty good board for you because you actually bluff your king 10 suited, ace 10 suited. You love those bluffs.
Yeah.
Or I say you, but like Solver loves these kind of bluffs.
You don't do it, but the normal, regular, proper players do.
I'm saying stuff that's coming across so rude. I'm not trying to be. But
I'd almost rather you just be a little bit more brazen rather than like, under the cuff.
I'm coming off as there's a lot of passive aggressiveness coming from me. Well, anyway, this is a good board for you. So I like betting.
Yeah, seems good. He calls 5 of diamonds turn.
I like betting again here. You stick to the script of all these draws that you can have, right? All these hearts, maybe just some ace queen, ace king that's ratting it off sometimes. So yeah, I stick to the script here. Maybe go for a check call on the river, but bet the turn.
We've checked the turn.
I think this is okay. Fine.
Okay.
River, that's interesting. Problem is that it's kind of hard for him to bluff catch you in this situation on the king of hearts, because unless you've got ace jack of clubs or something, it's pretty hard for you to bluff. This is the first time where I don't really know what you should do. Maybe against him, because you've told me he's so aggressive, you just go for a check call and hope, because it feels like if you shove, he doesn't make any mistakes. And if you go small, he doesn't make any mistakes. I feel like the only way to have him make a mistake is to check.
What about block?
Yeah, I guess that's fine. But again, like, how does he make many mistakes to a block? Because his range is really filtered as well, right?
Yeah. This is not a very good spot, is it? No. I think I shove. No, I checked. Okay.
I like this option.
Yeah. They go
and
all
then
in.
I don't fold. You have to call. From what you've described against him, you have to call here.
Yeah,
you basically only lose to a flush, right? You don't lose to a 10 very often at all.
No, I don't lose to a 10. I do lose to 2, though.
Yeah.
that is something I'm behind.
Yeah.
Ace, king of spades.
Always got a factor in the quads.
Yeah. We got El Chapo again. Oh, this one's a real fucking weird one. El Chapo defends. We get king, queen, 6. I'm playing 2/3 check.
Yep.
They check raise, obviously.
Yep. Cool. Definitely can't do anything else.
Call ace on the turn. Millions.
Yeah. Okay, so the thing is, right?
Yeah.
Against the player you've described, I would say it's really, really easy to overbluff this situation, actually. Because all he's telling you he's got here is Jack 10. He's not telling you he's got 6-6, in my opinion. Is 6-6 really going to put in this much money when you can have kings and queens and aces and Jack 10? I don't think 6 is that brave. 6 might be brave for like 22 big blinds, but I think, especially because you're deeper as well, 6-6 is way too ambitious here. So he's only telling you he's got Jack 10. And sure, Jack 10 is in there. But there's also a lot of these like random bluffs you can have. So just scattered bluffs like 10x of diamonds, Jack X of diamonds. And then if he's a live reg who's got a bit of an ego with you because you're a streamer, he can just like have 4 or 5 of diamonds and stuff. So I think it's very, very easy to overbluff this situation because his value range is so... He's not showing you king queen here, right? I mean, I wish he was, but he's not. It's really polarized. So you're only losing to Jack 10 here, and there's a lot of bluffs. Like when you open small and big blind calls, there's a load of potential bluffs, and there's only a very few set of value combos here. So therefore, I think I would call, and then I would fold diamonds and auto call any other river.
Oh God.
So you fold, I guess.
Yeah, I folded.
Okay, I explained my thoughts. I could be wrong, by the way, but that's just my hunch. That's my first instinct. Is that this is a really, 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 really polarized bet. Like the hand you're worried about on the flop is 6s, right?
Yeah.
Do you think he has 6s on the turn?
No, but I'm not worried about. I'm worried about the Jack 10 offsuits. There's fucking million combos of, and I'm wondering how he bluffs. Like it's just, you say there's loads of bluffs. I was struggling to. It's like 16 combos of Jack 10, and then I don't know, and it's all in. It's like I need to win a good chunk of the time. I wasn't sure that I did.
He needs to have about 6.5 bluffs. 16 divided by 1.76. He needs to have 9. I can't do math. 9 bluffs.
Seems like a lot.
Sorry, no, my math is wrong. It's 16 times 0.36 because the pot odds 5.7. Yeah, so he needs to have 5.7 bluffs. And I just, I think he does show you that based on what you told me about. So if this is an anonymous pool and you're a random guy, I fold.
Yeah.
But if this guy is a live reg who knows you, wants to show because you're on stream when you're playing this, right? I think he's just bluffing you enough of the time. 16 value. He needs to have only 6 bluffs, and he's from the big blinds.
Yeah,
I think he's going to show you that.
Yeah. Again, he told me that he had 10-9 off with a diamond, so
could be
that. Could be Jack 10. Who knows?
Could be Jack 10.
It was probably 10-9 off. He's very, very aggressive in live tournaments, so maybe he also doesn't care about $25. So not as much as I do, anyway. This guy's a stain. You're familiar with the term?
Basketball. Yeah.
Good.
Very much.
We 3-bet out of the big blind, King Jack 3.
Yeah, this one you can bet small on. It's a very good board. I know you got a great hand as well. So.
I bet you I size up.
Yeah, probably.
I fucking did. That's so class. They call.
Fine. Yeah, you got a good hand to size up with in a way. Bet the turn. One thing to note here is that your ace of clubs is not as bad as you might think now because he doesn't call ace 9 of clubs on the flop to your sizing. So the ace of clubs is as good as ace of hearts here, right?
Okay.
Because he's only got the ace queen ace 10, and then your spade is obviously good. So I would continue every time here. I would bet the ace queen and then check the ace 10 because the ace queen's got overcard to the jack and it blocks more of the king x, right?
Okay.
Because it's got more king queen than king 10. He actually bluffs a lot of his king 10 suited pre-flop, and he has a little bit of king queen offsuit. So I think it's a pretty important detail is to use the ace queen here. With the spade, more than ace queen without, and then both of those hands more than ace 10.
Okay.
That's an interesting one. God, that's like an impossible spot because if you check and he shoves, you can't call because he doesn't have bluffs.
Okay.
He doesn't have bluffs here. So you can't check call, you can't shove, you can't micro bet, so it's a check fold.
Okay. I can't micro bet.
You can't bet 10%. No, I don't think so. Like micro bet needs to be
let me just put the 10%. Let me just put that in for you.
So what do we hope to accomplish by this bet here?
Him to just flick it in like tilted with a king queen or like king 10.
He needs to do that more often than the times he flicks it in with a better hand.
Yeah.
That's so you've got king queen, queen jack. That's it.
Okay.
So and those are only suited combos that he may not call, and then just count the value combos.
Yeah.
Just way more. So you can't value bet unless I'm missing something here. But I don't think you can micro bet this one.
Yeah.
The only thing I could see is shoving as a bluff. But I also don't think that's possible either because there's just so many low flushes. So I do just think it has to be a check fold.
Okay.
Like the way I'm going through this is quite old school. Just go through the options.
Yeah.
You've got micro, can't be possible. You've got shove as a value bet, too thin. Shove as a bluff, maybe, but I don't think so. Check call, he doesn't have bluffs. The only other option is to check fold.
Stainville goes for the non-all-in.
Yeah, obviously fold. Okay, you need to fold this because
shove?
in the same way, shoving is so sick. Shoving is so sick. Maybe one of my hands if you shoved.
That would be really class. You know I'm not that class. Yeah. Anyway, another. I deliberately chose a bunch of absolute crap, so I'm glad that it's coming. These are good hands.
Yeah, that's a difficult hand on the river. Very difficult hand.
Yeah. So Utopia is a bum hunter. Barcode is also a bum hunter. Both good regs. I 4-bet the ace king off. Utopia clicks it.
Pain. This is just like the ace queen. Like all options are terrible. Folding feels horrible. Getting 5-1. Shoving is just spew. So I guess you've just got to call here because your pot odds are just insane, right? They are just really, really good. And there is the chance he's got queens, right? That doesn't really know what to do. So and maybe jacks. So I think you do have to just press call here.
We call.
It's horrible though.
Decent flop. Check.
You need to call pre with the intention never to lose more than you need to post flop, right? So on this board,
well, let's see how we do.
You really should. Yeah, you shouldn't be losing anything on this board as far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
The only money put in should also be accompanied by an ace or a king on the turn or river.
Okay.
As far as I see it.
Okay. I'm glad that you said that, but like if I'd put bet in and then you started saying that would have been really passive aggressive. But thankfully, I hadn't done anything yet.
Yeah.
So here's the now what?
Well, okay, I'll just have to go back on what I said. You have to call here.
You have to call? Okay, cool.
What is with these people finding like what?
Because it's me, man. Like, everyone's just doing all sorts against me.
Yeah.
Ace.
Yeah, well, I did say ace or king comes, then you can do it. So now you shove. And he can give you bluffs here as well, right? You can just have spades. You can have some 9-8. And well, I guess you can't have 9-8 because you would never call 4-bet. But you can have, I guess, your king queen suiteds, king jack suiteds that you can call 4-bet.
Yeah.
So I would expect he can give you some bluffs, and your value range is also very, very, very small here. So I think it's fine shove. And I can't see you losing this hand.
It's literally just ace 10 of diamonds, isn't it? Or
he doesn't 5-bet that though, like 5-bet ace 10. I mean, so it's like probably maybe.
Yeah, so maybe he doesn't. Yeah, so it's literally just aces, isn't it? If I lose.
Yeah.
It's a good job he's got them then, isn't it?
Yeah. I told you
solid river.
Money on the turn.
Yeah, you did say.
Without an ace or a king, you should fold the turn. Is what I said.
Yeah, I got ace king again here. We go for the squeezed 8. Wanderer Dan goes to the call. Shawnee, who is not very good, bless him, goes for the call as well. King high board. We go for a small bet.
Yeah, attack Shawnee. Poor guy.
Poor Shawnee.
Right?
Yeah. Shawnee's folding though, and Wanderer Dan is still in the mix. 4 of clubs.
I'm happy for Shawnee.
I don't deserve his money anyway. Can't make a fucking good decision to say more. How much?
I think you got like your 25 blind or something you'd done before. What is
there
it?
You go.
Yeah, this one.
I got you. Yeah. All right, ready?
Shove. So what is this? You squeeze pre? Yeah, I think you just call here. You squeeze pre, bet flop. For fuck's sake, you folded.
Mike, what the hell does he have? What does he have?
Bluffs, hopefully.
What bluff? What bluff?
Ace, queen of clubs, ace, jack of clubs, queen, jack of clubs. And also, what do you lose to for value? What do you lose to? I get the idea that he might not check. Well, not fours. You can have. I get the point that he can have a hand like pocket fives because
and tens.
He doesn't want to check raise the flop and tens. Yeah, basically he's sandwiched with Mr. Shawnee behind him, so he doesn't want to always raise.
Yeah.
So I do. Yeah, I know that he can have sets, but still, you block king 10 and you unblock all of those potential bluffs. So yeah, I just call here. I call and move on with life. Also, is pocket fives really a call? Because Shawnee's short. I think like it's not a great set mine.
Yeah, but Shawnee always calls behind. Then you just get a better price, right?
But he's also short. He might shove.
Shawnee's not the guy. I don't know. You're right though. Anyway, I'll make a class fold.
And maybe it's a good fold. Like maybe it's a good fold. I just feel like when I lose to so few value.
Yeah, I know. But then they just have them. Like that's just how it is at this stake. You have to. When was the last time you played 25NL, man?
That's what everyone says, but like they don't have as much as you think.
Yeah.
Have you seen? I made. I don't know if you actually watched it. The videos I made at 10NL and 15NL and GG.
Yeah, of course I watched them.
Seen them?
Yeah.
So did you see the times that I made those really big calls?
Yeah, I also saw the times where you were all in for 100 big blinds in a 10 big blind pot with nothing, and I can't do that.
Excusing those hands, there were hands that were like surface level, alarmingly strong. Yet I still called and was right. Like, people do bluff. People do bluff at low stakes.
I think you might be slightly better than me at the game. That's one thing I will say. We're going to 4-bet. This guy's a bum hunting reg watching the stream. Class. Another Jack 6-4 for the lads. We go for the 40.
Yeah.
We see call. King turn.
Bets. He doesn't really have any ace. Like he should actually have some kings. He actually should have some ace king suited that calls blind be blind, but I don't think people do that. Mm-hmm. And you block the king queen suited twice. So you've got a really good combo here, and you even cover some of the club outs if they've got that. So yeah, this seems like I'm not sure what the bet sizing is, but this seems good.
This is 27 probably. No, it's not.
Okay.
It's
smaller than that.
This is probably custom as fuck.
It's telling him that you don't have a king.
Yeah. No, I think I'd just bet this all the time, maybe.
Okay. Fine.
Anyway, he's all in.
Yeah. So annoying. I'd fold him.
Okay. This hand's okay?
Yeah. Good.
Okay.
Nice
okay.
Hand.
We're 1 for 15 or something like that.
Two.
Okay. Right. Tens. This one, I got some. Yeah. Okay. We 3-bet. Extra group. Just a whatever 25NL thing. 4 bets.
Cool.
Call. 9 deuce 5. Check.
You can min raise, like literally min raise. You can shove and you can call.
Do I min raise flick it in the mark?
No, you have to. Well,
what does he have?
The problem is that you almost have to do that. Yeah. I actually think. No, it's just stupid. I can't bring myself to do that. He could have a 9. He could have said like ace 9.
He could.
I think what you should do here is just check shove. I think that's the best option.
Okay. I considered that.
It's the easiest option. It's the easiest option. So go with the easiest option.
I should definitely take the easy way out more often. I do go for the raise.
Right.
That's kind of class. No, he calls. Yep. But isn't this not kind of class from me, though?
Yeah, I like it. Yeah. I like it. And the thing is, when he doesn't raise into your face, now it's easy game because he does do that with jacks and queens, right?
Okay, well now
kings.
Now what?
You just have to shove the turn.
God.
I know it's a stupid line.
Yeah.
But I actually don't think you're supposed to shove the turn in theory, by the way. I think
the thing is
theory will find theory will find B27. I'm certain that theory will never shove and it will go B27 and it will check.
Yeah.
But number one, I don't like finding B27 because it's going like B27, by the way, to viewers is like going about 29 big blinds, 28 big blinds, which leaves nothing on the river. I really hate doing that because it's leaving like literally 7th pot. And checking, I don't think imposition bluffs anywhere near enough. So therefore I shove. It's a bit of a broken approach, but it's responsive to imposition's broken game plan.
What do they call this worse?
Ace king, that's what you're hoping. Ace 5, Ace 3. Right, there are some hands.
You ready for this class line?
Check fold. Please don't tell me to check fold.
Right, what do we beat? How is he possibly bluffing? How is he bluffing? Please tell me what he's bluffing. Please, he can't even have ace 4.
I love how we've check min raised the 9 high board and then check fold the turn. Oh my god!
God, fuck off! Flick it in the mark. Are you glad you came? Mate, no, seriously though, what does he have? Please tell me what he's got.
You're right. You're right, but it's just so absurd. It's so
but what does he have? I can't
win. At that point, why do we check min raise the flop? Like the 3 is a pretty safe turn on the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, but if I check raise the flop and he has ace king, he'll check back the turn, and then we have options on the river.
That's why I don't. Yeah. But the thing is, shoving doesn't lose. I was literally crying there.
I saw that. You did not know what you were signing up for today. I have taken this from a cross section of like 5 months of dog shit run. So, and apparently playing like an absolute idiot.
The reason why I like shoving is that you just don't run into those jacks, queens, kings.
Yeah.
That you do in a solver. But I admit it might not be the highest. I do, like, jokes aside. I see where you're coming from. Like, what does he have? But it's just. The reason why I was laughing is that you value check raise the flop to then see a brick.
No, I was seeing where I was at on the flop.
You were literally where you're at.
And I saw where I was at and I was behind, so I flicked it in the muck. The boys will love that one.
Oh man.
Nine
I
eight diamonds.
can't say the last time I cried over laughter at poker. It must have been a decade. Jesus.
Oh well, we take those. Utopia calls again. We know Utopia. He's the guy from the aces hand against ace king when the when the river was an ace. We flop 2 pair.
Yep.
And we go for small.
I'll go a bit bigger. Like maybe your B40. I know you've got the hotkey from last hand. I would have no from 2 hands ago. I would have done with that.
Okay.
That. You get raised big. This is almost pot, which is scary.
I'm also scared.
Obviously cool. Yeah, obviously cool, but yeah, you should be quite rightfully scared here.
4 of clubs.
Who is Poker Utopia? He's been a few times.
Yeah.
Reg, bum hunting
reg. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Good reg as well. You said. Oh, pain.
Yeah.
Pain. Yeah. Real pain here. Tough. I think you just have to call, and then
we're so deep as well.
Yeah. I wouldn't be shocked. You know what? I don't hate folding here. Yeah, I don't hate folding. I really don't hate folding here because it's really hard to get a good river. Well, it's not really hard, but it's not easy to get a good river here because realistically you need a deuce 3, 7. 6 is not even that great because he's a 10-7, and he could potentially have 6-5 with some combo draw. So you're only really looking at a 7, deuce 3, ace king. That's not red or green. Well, green's not that bad, but red's pretty bad for you. So it's not easy. That's what, like a third of rivers that you're happy about?
Yeah.
And you're not even happy on the turn already here. And this is a seriously scary line. He's pot raised into you to then 150% the turn. I don't hate just getting out of here right now. And you're deeper, which is more expensive, right? It's more. If for example, if you hit a 9 and he shoves, you're losing to queen 9, potentially offsuit, and only beating 8s that you block. So even if you improve on the 9, you might still be having reverse implied odds here. That's how horrible the situation is for you. So
yeah, I'm definitely not folding.
Yeah, I don't hate folding. Okay, I don't blame you, and I probably wouldn't have folded in the game. By the way, this is 2020 hindsight for sure.
Also, I think he just shuts down a lot on the river. He's not following through like all these combo draws and stuff. I don't think he shouldn't anyway.
Yeah. The 5 gets there, so the 6-7 does complete. Like we did mention how the 5 and the 6 are tainted compared to the 7.
Yeah.
He shoves. Yeah, you have to fold here. You do have to fold. I know it seems, it might seem attractive, but it's just not. It's just not at this game.
Muck it.
Good fold.
So we take this three out of whatever it is.
Yeah. 3 out of 25.
It's not 25 yet.
Yeah.
Okay, this is Andre Koz. You know Andre Koz?
Yep.
For anyone people will know, but yeah, he's a teammate of mine and he's very aggressive and clicks a lot of buttons. We call because we're 220 big ones deep. Yeah.
I do, by the way, like sometimes. Are you a guy who doesn't fall back because you're deep here, or do you also still continue to fall back because when you're this deep?
I generally just don't fall back if I'm at all, but if I'm this deep.
Okay, yeah. So these hands, so at 100 blinds, it's a value raise.
Yeah.
At 150 blinds, it becomes awkward, and then at 200 blinds again, it actually becomes quite a good raise as a bluff.
Yeah. Okay.
Or as like an equity push, let's say. So basically, what I'm saying is that I would sometimes re-raise pre-flop to like 35 blinds, and I'd treat it like for example, if you 4-bet ace king offsuit in this exact situation, 100 blinds. Are you value raising or are you bluff raising, or are you just pushing equity with ace king off at 100 blinds?
I honestly couldn't answer that question. I'm just ace king, mate.
Yeah, you're pushing equity. That your answer tells me you're pushing equity. Same thing as jacks at like 250. You're just, for lack of a better term, just pushing equity here.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah. And especially against Andre, it's probably just really good. We check to him. He bets half pot.
Just call. You can't raise him.
We call. Turns a deuce. He bets 2/3 pot.
Call again. He should size up this turn massively, by the way.
I did think
when
that.
He's this deep.
Yeah.
He should go, I guess, like at least 40. I don't think there's really much play. He's got pocket 10s as a check, as far as I'm concerned. So he's pushing jacks plus. So yeah. Anyway, you call. You can't raise. Definitely can't fold. And if he goes with it a third time, I'd probably just fold here. So I would rather have a club in my hand.
Yeah.
Right. And we do have better hands here. Simply put, 7-8, 9-8, 10-9.
Queens.
Queens are all better hands. I mean, actually, I would say.
But do we want him to have Jack 10 though? Sometimes.
No, I would say Jacks is better than Queens.
Okay.
Because he's not betting jacks 3 times, and queens blocks more bluffs. He can have more king queen offsuit, more ace queen offsuit than he can.
Okay.
He probably doesn't fire through with ace queen offsuit, but he definitely has king queen off combos. He doesn't have the king jack off. But anyway, this is super technical. Point is, I think you can have pair plus blocker, which overtakes your jacks.
Okay.
So yeah, I would just map this one.
We do fold. So you're happy with this one as well?
Perfect line.
We get to tune into the stream, obviously, because Andre's streaming if he's playing 25NL, and he had 6 high. So that was good.
5.
6-5, yeah.
Nice.
It may have well have been 6-3.
6-3.
It might have been. No, don't hold me to that though. But I think it was definitely 6 high, because I remember thinking he's got 6 high. Okay, so as we alluded to, guys, we're going to split this video into 2 parts just to avoid this video being too long. I hope you've enjoyed part 1. If you have, go ahead and like and subscribe. Make sure you check out obviously Clanty as well below, and we'll bring you part 2 very soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.